Shalom, hello again. On this program and the next two, we're going to have something very special, a genuine musical play, our first one, on a very biblical subject. It's kind of a parable in music. I think you'll be fully entertained and informed. Now, the whole show would take an hour and a half to do straight through, so we're going to use 3 programs for it. So don't miss the next 2. Watch it tonight and watch the next 2, because it's a continuing story. Tell a friend. We'll have recaps at the top of each of the next 2 programs so your friends can catch up on the action. You'll see me in the play. I walk through it as a narrator, and you'll see actors and singers in first century Israel sets that are very authentic. We'll be offering an album on today's program, which has the 14 songs that are in the show. You can get it in the album or cassette, and it would be the complete music of the show if you get the album. I'll tell you later how to get it. This time we're also going to have a videotape. All 3 programs complete without breaks, so that if you get the videotape, you'll have the whole thing. And I'll tell you more about that later. Beloved Thief is really the Christian love story. We've taught it in the past. People love it. And we've simply dramatized it and set it to music. It's beautiful, elegant, and spiritual. So sit back and enjoy Beloved Thief. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Of all the wonderful promises in the Bible, that may be the most wonderful of all. I'm going to tell you a Bible story now. More than a story. I'm going to tell you a Bible secret. I have the Bible here, the part written before Messiah came and the part written after. What we've come to call the Old Testament and the New Testament. Our subject is love and marriage, how 2 people become one. And after these romantic proceedings, if you conclude that the 2 Bibles are really one, well, our time won't have been wasted. And the time of our love story is the last time the Israelites were in their promised land, some 1,900 years ago. A rushing mighty wind has just blown through their land. A penniless preacher from a small town of Galilee has come and gone very recently. And if you would have accused that young rabbi of disrupting some lives, well, he would have thanked you. Our story is all about his remarkable entrance and exit. After all, our book, the Old Testament and the New, is all about him. Now, consider these folks in their marketplace. Messiahs have come through their land before, and they'll come again. Not everybody is affected, truth to tell. These people are skeptical. They're smart. They are the chosen, the people of God.
Chosen, the people of God, chosen by him to be given his law. Justice and mercy we get from above.
And in this world we have to count on him to get love.
Who likes the chosen, the people of God? Who doesn't think we're incurably odd?
Who says that some of his best friends are Jews?
Oh Lord, we wish those people were the ones you did choose.
We know you promised to give us your land. Oh Lord, you love mountains, and Lord, you love sand. Israel is ours by the word of the Lord. But you never told it to our neighbors next door. You gave us the Bible, the word of the Lord. We love it and share it all over the world. We'll teach them to worship, we'll teach them to trust.
And then they'll come to Israel just to teach it to us.
And all of those Gentiles, you made them as well.
That's why there's so many we never could tell.
We're children of God and we honor that fact. We love them as you told us.
And we keep our bags packed. see her, Joshua.
What's her name?
I don't know, but she comes to the well every day about this time.
I think that boy is watching you.
He is?
I'm sure he is.
No, Rachel, come back. Mother's waiting for us.
The chosen people were like everybody else. They fell in love all the time, but they had very strict rules. They didn't have any dating or courtship as we know it. A young man and woman didn't go anywhere alone together. If they did, you can believe they were married. It wasn't that the Israelites didn't believe in love, but they really trusted love at first sight. The first date, as we would call it, was a proposal of marriage. It didn't bother them to marry strangers. There's a wonderful Jewish song that says, "The first time I saw you was on our wedding day." Think about the story of Rebecca, Rivka Imenu, Rebecca, our mother. Why, she didn't see her bridegroom before the wedding. She just saw the gifts that the servant brought. The believers in the Messiah today are in the same position. They've not seen the bridegroom, but they see the gifts brought by the Holy Spirit, and they're wooed and won. Now, there's a great love song coming up. But first I have to explain what young David is thinking. He saw a pretty girl by the well. Now he'll have to go to her house with a real contract of marriage and some money. They had a bride price, which is to say if a family raised sons, they thought it had natural advantages, workers on the place and so forth. But if a family raised a daughter, why, they had nothing but liabilities. Some of you men may sympathize with that. But when those girls got old enough that the boys came around and wanted to marry them, why, they could charge a price for each bride, and that way they could consolidate their losses. But first things first, David had to actually propose to that girl before anybody signed any contracts or got any money. He had to visit her house and pour her a cup of wine. That's all there was to it. Nobody said anything like, "Will you marry me?" He would just visit with her family for a while and put that cup in front of her, and she could drink it or not drink it. Take all the time you need, ladies, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but either pick up that cup and drink it right then, or she could leave it if she wasn't ready. But of course, she had to think about when the next contract was coming. But now back to our play. Look at young David. He's in love. No doubt about that. His life has changed forever, and all because he saw her.
I saw her, I saw her, I saw her by the well. This morning I saw her, and right then I could tell. You may say I'm crazy, I swear by God above, the whole world is crazy if this isn't love. A vision perfected like grapes of Mount Carmel. She smiled like Rebecca, that angel at the well. I couldn't find my voice when I tried to say hello. Her eyelashes fell like the walls of Jericho. Oh, did you see her eyes, and did they spark like stars in June? I long to see them twinkle, Erev Pesach by the moon. And when he made that moon so bright, did God above devise a way to light the Exodus, or just to see those eyes? I'll go to her house on this very afternoon. I'll pour her a cup, and you'll see that very soon. I'll steal her away in the night, her lamp aflame. Alone in our chamber, she'll tell me her name. I saw her, I saw her, I saw my bride-to-be. This morning I saw her, the only one for me. You may say I'm crazy, I swear by God above, the whole world is crazy if this isn't love.
David, You know the story of Rebecca, the mother of all the chosen people. She never even saw her bridegroom until the marriage.
No, but she saw the gifts he sent.
Now, David, first you must go to what is her name?
Her name is Devorah.
Devorah.
You must take the contract of marriage to Devorah's house.
And be sure and take some money. Now, you must pay a price for your bride.
Yes, Hannah, he must be sure to bring a suitable price for her. Now, David, you know our custom. After you talk with the family, you pour the wine for her.
And while you are pouring the wine, you're telling her you are willing to sacrifice to have her as your bride.
After the family drinks, then you offer Devorah the cup of wine. If she drinks it, the answer is yes. If she leaves it sitting there, she isn't ready.
Oh, and remember, she can take all the time she wants. 2-3 minutes, maybe.
She may look at the contract.
Or count the money.
Before she picks up the cup.
Or she may not pick up the cup.
Remember to talk to her father and to her mother.
Oh, and David, you tell them all about your family and show them the contract before you pour the wine.
Hannah, no one can be expected to remember all your instructions.
David will remember.
I will remember.
How can I say I saw him today? I just saw a stranger today. Yet somehow I knew just what he would do. Somehow I knew his very heart. Today he'll come to me to pour a cup to see if I will drink that cup. That means I'm his bride to be. But till he is near, until he's standing here, I won't know if I should drink that cup. I'll look into his eyes. Are these God's only eyes? Is this the one to take me in the night by surprise? Should I wear the veil, for him wear the veil, no other would see my face and love me. Or should I drink that cup if my hand lifts it up? I'm his, and he's alone for now and always. Almighty God above, you are love. Send me that one for now and always.
When the young man got up courage and brought the contract, things were pretty tense. Would the family like him? Would the family even know him? Would the chosen bride-to-be love him? Would she drink his cup? Let's look in on a real moment of excitement.
I'm glad you came to see us. I know your father. Isn't he the carpenter from the village? Don't you have several brothers and sisters?
Yes, but I'm the oldest. The others aren't married yet.
Really? Why have you come to visit us?
Is your daughter home?
Oh, I see. But I have several daughters. Was there a particular one you wanted to see?
I saw her by the well. She smiles like Rebecca.
Like Rebecca, hey? Well, Mother, go and get our Rebecca. You know, the daughter who's getting to be so expensive. We call our Rebecca Devora.
Yes, I know.
And so it goes. Boy meets girl and boy proposes to girl. But their first kiss will be after the wedding. Let's see what happens now. Keep your eyes on that cup.
I go to prepare a place for you.
Oh, Mama, he said I go to prepare a place for you.
Yes, Deborah, we heard. And now you will follow Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and all our mothers in our customs. You must wear your veil whenever you leave the house so that everyone will know you've been spoken for. And since you don't know when David will finish the chamber, you must wait for him every night. And remember, you must keep your oil lamp trimmed by your bed, for a young bridegroom might surprise you at midnight. And remember, he comes like a thief in the night.
I will remember.
And where has David gone? Back to his father's house to build her a little mansion, a bridal chamber for their honeymoon. There's a beautiful analogy in the Bible about the Messiah as the bridegroom and the believers as his bride. The Lord did everything we're doing in our play tonight. He came from his Father's house to our house. He brought us a contract, the New Covenant, Brit Chadashah in Hebrew, the New Testament. And he poured the cup at Passover. He said, "Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood shed for the many for remission of sin." And he paid the price at Calvary, the highest possible price, the very life of an innocent man. And before he left, he said, "In my Father's house are many mansions." Now the believers are in the middle of the biggest courtship of all time. They drink the cup and they wait for him. The contract said the bride had to be waiting every night. When she went out in front of other men, she would wear a veil, but at night she'd be home trimming that oil lamp, because he might come at midnight. There were no street lamps, of course, and Israel's pretty rough terrain, so she had to have a lamp ready to travel in the dark. It showed that she was really waiting. These brides were stolen out of their beds. Indeed, the bridegroom came like a thief in the night. From the moment she drank that cup, the bride was forever different. She was called consecrated, set apart, bought with a price. She is not her own. During the day, she could work on completing her trousseau, but at night she'd be home with that lamp, and her sisters and her bridesmaids waiting with her, all of them thinking the same thing. When would he come?
Oh, Deborah, you look so beautiful. And you must wear it every time you leave the house.
Could this be the night he will come?
May I try it on? Did you hear something? Is the lamp ready? Is it? Do you have plenty of oil? Yes. The lamp must be filled with oil when he comes.
Through the night, by the lamps we will light, and the stars in the sky we will fly through the night, and the bride with the fire as her guide, and her groom by her side will be wed in the night.
In the night, like a frightening sight, with his men by his side comes a young Israelite. He will fight for his right to the bride in the night, and the lamps we will light as our guide through the night.
Her love is filled with oil, and she awaits her bridegroom's coming. They'll shout and she'll go out, and in the darkness she will meet him. La, la, in that night, in her robes pure and white, with her veil and her light, makes the bride in the night. And as if from the sky in the night comes a cry, and the bride, sweet and shy, meets her thief in the night.
Well, those young ladies are like the whole church, just waiting for the bridegroom. We'll pause in our play now until next week. I hope you're as thrilled as we were with this thing. And when we made it, it was, oh, what a job. I mean, nights in the studio until 4 o'clock in the morning, and weeks of gathering up sets and props. And at one point, there were bales of hay stacked in my office, so I couldn't even get to my piano. Those of you who take our newsletter, I wrote a lot of this in an article entitled Called to the Stage, and we feel called to the stage. The Lord is good. He gives us the talents we need. You know, you can be called to the stage too. I wanted to suggest to you, just think about this, that you could put on this play in your church, or you could get the videotape and set it up for a class and have a meeting and watch it. You know, theater has changed because of the invention of videotape. We don't always need to gather then to see a live play because a tape is very efficient, and of course we have a tape. Well, next week and the week after, you'll see the continuation of Beloved Thief. Tell a friend to watch. We'll have recaps on the show so he can catch up. And get the album. 14 songs are in the program. We put them all on one record album, and you can have it in cassette if you prefer a cassette. $10, as are all our albums. You can get it at the post office. Let us know if you'd like the videotape. That's all 3 programs without interruptions, and you can see the whole show, and you have all the music. A gift of $29 or more, please, for the videotape. Get it at the Post Office Box 12268, Dallas, Texas 75225, and Sha'alu Shalom Yerushalayim. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem.